Okay, you guys, so I just got back from my very first tattoo removal session, and it went a lot better than I thought it would. To be completely honest, I was so nervous. I was scared. My friend wanted to record it, and I was like, like my adrenaline's just really, really high right now. I felt like my cortisol levels were through the roof. I was anxious. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack because I was just so scared. I had only ever before today been to the tattoo removal once, and it was to do this right here on my hand as well as this on my wrist. And let me tell you, they were two very painful experiences that I decided that I wasn't gonna go back. I was just like traumatized. It hurt. And depending on the size of the tattoo and the depth of the detail, that's how long dependent on the size of the tattoo and the depth of the detail will determine how long you need that laser treatment to be on your body. So these ones were roughly about 10 seconds and I couldn't endure it. And so I was nervous because all the other ones that I wanted to get removed, they're pretty big tattoos. Like this one's pretty big, this one's pretty big, and then I have one on my neck that starts here and ends here somewhere. So as you can see, I was nervous, and so I went in and I was first. Me and my friend went together, and my doctor was amazing. Shout out to her. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. She's the sweetest ever. She was very patient, she had like a nurturing voice, which helped me a lot, and her energy was amazing. She made me feel really comfortable, first of all, and she was just like, you let me know when you want to stop and we'll stop. So then I'm like, okay. So then we start here and here, which since it's a second treatment, they go up a level. There's like levels to the wavelengths that are being sent out through the lasers. So she did these and it was like 10 seconds and then 10 seconds. And she was like, oh, you did really well. Where do you want to go next? So she was telling me to guide her. So then I went to this one on the inside, and then I went to this one out here, and then we continued here. Then we went here and we went here, and then lastly we did my neck, and my neck hurt the most. Like, it was really painful. I did apply some numbing cream, so I did get to benefit off of that a little bit, but it's still like I still felt it. Our bodies are so sensitive and we're receptive to pain, and what did help me though, I'm not gonna lie, is that the whole time that I didn't ask her to stop once. She was like, you're such a brave girl. And I was like, my threshold for pain is like up here in trauma too. But I was like, what I was doing that was helping me was I was just focusing on my breath. I was meditating while I wasn't talking. One of her assistants was asking me questions and I let my friend answer them because I was just like, I cannot engage right now. I need to focus on my breath to get my mind off of this physical pain that my body's going through, because I feel like our minds are very powerful. And so I wanted to try this. I do a lot of reading and I watch a lot of lectures about spirituality and meditation and how you can transcend. And so I was like, let me try this. Like I've always done the practices, but never in a moment of pain. I've heard stories of people meditating through pain and that it really helps them. And so long story short, I'm sitting there just like focusing on my breath. And like after she does this one and this one, she's like, like you're taking it very well. She's like, I'm not even feeling you tense up, because that does distract, and it can be bad potentially if you're moving around or stuff like that, which is why they ask you, tell me when you want to stop and we'll stop. But so yeah, she's like, you were very relaxed, and she's like, what are you doing? And I told her, I was like, oh, I've just been meditating, focusing on my breath. It's really working. But after she told me that, and then we moved to this one, which is really sensitive, I was like, I found myself drifting back to that conversation, and then in that sense I would feel it more. So then I was just like reminding myself to just breathe and to just focus on my breath, because naturally we breathe, it's an innate thing, we do it, but conscious breath will change your life. Conscious breathing will relieve your anxiety. Conscious breathing does so much for you. And I don't think that we're aware of it and its power. And so today I got to witness it in all of its glory, and I was so happy though, because so anyway, we went here, there, and there. I'm not gonna lie, at the top of my neck up here, you know, you have little baby hairs. I started to smell like the burning of the hair, my baby hairs, and I shaved my arms, so it was just like it went through. I thought about that, but I didn't want to shave the back of my neck, and I think that's why it hurt so much more, because not only was my skin taking shots of the laser, it was also burning my hair, and so my hair was, there was just so much pain going on. So for that one, it really was it was very intense, but I got through it, and right now I am a little bit sore, mostly on this one and this one, but I feel like that's because my arm's doing a lot of moving. So every time I move my extremity, it's just being, you know, it's like rubbing up against something, and it's just being I can't figure out any words right now, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. These right here, if I touch them, they're sore. It's like very elevated. You cannot see it right now, but like it's like super lifted. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be touching it or anything, but I am, just because it's like, it's very tender, and I feel like a gentle massage will help. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like tomorrow when I wake up. I'm hoping that I'm not in too much pain, because that'll suck. So yeah, anyway, that's my story. This is my first session. It takes generally anywhere from 10 sessions and up, depending on the quality of the tattoo, the amount of detail in the tattoo, and whether it's color or not. I know that if you get professional tattoos done, they do tend to take a lot longer to remove, whereas amateur tattoos, which I have a couple of those, they will tend to disperse quicker because of something about the quality. I don't know what it is, because basically the way that this works is that the laser beams shoot at your skin, and it causes the ink to disperse underneath on the epidermis. And basically your immune system then kicks in and says, okay, we got these foreign invaders, let's take them out, and then you basically pee it out. However, you do not pee out actual ink. You're just gonna eliminate it the way your body eliminates everything. So you're not gonna notice any discoloration. If you do, please see your primary healthcare physician, or go to the ER, call 911, do something, because you're dying probably. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, so that's the end of my story. Stay tuned, because I will be posting progress videos and pictures, just because I feel like it's helpful, you know, to see and to hear what you might be going through. And I cannot stress this enough: numbing cream, numbing cream, numbing cream. A lot of people were really shocked at the fact that I was so scared when I was posting, because they're like, oh, you know, they offer you numbing cream, they have an anesthetic that will help you, just ask them for it. I'm doing my removal through Homeboy Industries, which, if you don't know what it is like an integration center for ex-gang members, so that they can get their lives together. So they do offer free tattoo removal, and so it's free, so they don't offer you numbing cream, but you can bring your own. Have a good day, guys.